Hello, my name is Representative Pam Powers Hanley, and I represent LD9 in Tucson in the Arizona House. Today is June 24, 2022. You might realize that today is the day the Supreme Court of the United States struck down Roe v. Wade, the landmark abortion case from the early 1970s. For the past 50 years, the women of the United States have had the right to abortion on demand. Not anymore. All of a sudden, now abortion is going to be a states' rights issue. So oppressive states like the state of Arizona have the 15-week abortion ban on the books and many other bad bills that restrict a woman's right to choose. I think these states are going to be in trouble. There are other states already, like New Jersey, who are publicizing the fact that they value women's rights and that they passed a bill in New Jersey to protect women's rights to abortion. Not in Arizona. You are on your own. If you get pregnant in Arizona and you didn't intend to be pregnant, you're out of luck. You're going to be forced to have that child, whether you want it or not. It's interesting that there's an awful lot of pontificating on the floor of the House about parental choice. Well, you know what? The ultimate parental choices are if you want to have a child, when you want to have a child, and who you want to have a child with. With the Supreme Court decision today, it has taken those three choices out of the hands of Americans and put those choices into the hands of government. Government should not be dictating who has a child and when they have a child. This is not the United States anymore. It's not the country that I grew up in. It's not the country of freedom, that's for sure. And it's ironic that the party who is always talking about freedom and doesn't want to wear a mask because they want freedom of choice, all of a sudden will force women to have children that they don't want, can't afford. The radical right wants women to have more babies. The birth rate in the United States has gone down. So what? I think that this Supreme Court decision is going to have unintended consequences for the United States. There is going to be a societal shift when it comes to unprotected sex, sex out of wedlock, voluntary sterilization. There's going to be a lot of changes if this decision stands. I think, for example, if I were a woman of childbearing age and I either didn't want children or I didn't want any more children, I would have my tubes tied. I also think that men should choose to have vasectomies if they are in the same situation. I also think that men over 45 shouldn't get Viagra without a vasectomy. Old sperm aren't good sperm. Old sperm produce birth defects more often. So maybe if an unintended pregnancy is God's will, then impotence is also God's will.